There, welcome back to my channel, Upper Dragon here. I'm going to be playing some more Skylanders Imaginators, so let's hop right in and continue the game. So yeah, I should be pretty close to the end of the game by now. And mind you, this is a Nuzlocke. So yeah, I'm going to try and pick out my Skylander now, so I'm going to turn off my mic. Okay, I picked one out. I'm going to put him on the portal now.
Who dares face me?
And there's Type 1 Pro. And I should be pretty close to the end of the game, so yeah. Like, the game isn't too awfully long, that's concerningly long, like some RPGs are. But it's still pretty boring, but like in an entertaining kind of boring.
Right this way, Skylander.
Like sure, it's more for the younger generation, but still, gotta admit that. But still, it's enjoyable
Dragon
in the earlier
Temple.
years. Like, I recommend it as a starter game, considering the difficulty is really low. And it's just like it knows how to keep a child audience entertained, you know?
So, here it is. The home of all the dragons.
I'm just gonna skip past
Tell you
this.
what, I'm gonna go see if I can figure out what happened and how to reverse this brainwashing spell. Later!
Yeah, this is a more complicated level. See those ropes? You gotta jump over those, weirdly enough. And also, I will not be using repeat Skylanders. Meaning, like, by that I mean, like, once they get knocked out, I cannot use them again. And I cannot use alternate versions of Skylanders, mind you. And also, like, I cannot use healing items unless it's absolutely unavoidable. Like leveling up or whatever. That's the only time I'm ever gonna allow myself to heal up. Or if it's exiting a level. Like leveling up or exiting a level or whatever, or if walking to a food item was completely out of my control. That's the only time I'll ever allow healing.
Collect the blade to banish the red imp.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the magnetic crystal. And honestly, I was watching a lot of Assassination Classroom lately, and I never thought I would ever want to hit a woman more than what I did, like, after I saw Nagisa's mom. I never thought I would want to hit a woman before I saw her character, and I thought Gabby from Attack on Titan was bad. Like, as much as I hate to say it, Gabby actually has somewhat of a reason to do the things she did, no matter how much I hate to admit it. She actually has somewhat of a reason. Because she was groomed all her life to believing that, the subjects of the mirror were some evil little demons, but that still doesn't excuse the things she's done to them. Well, there goes Type 1 Pro. What should I use next? Ooh, how about a knife being blaster truck?
Target acquired.
Yeah, that was kind of a waste to send them in that quickly. To send Type 1 Pro in that. I am gonna let myself drop out if it's absolutely necessary. I guess the Skylanders are low. And I don't see myself winning like that. Okay, time for another Skylander being
A shot in the dark.
Starcast. Also, the enemies take damage from too.
My stars have never shown dark.
That's a good tip. If you want to get extra damage. I wanted to keep them in, but I was too slow. I wanted to keep them in. Okay, time to use Cinder.
Bolts and lightning.
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of the fodder by now. Okay. I'm gonna use Golden Queen.
I reign supreme.
But honestly, how do a lot of these female streamers not expect some kind of weirdo to show up in the chat every once in a while? I mean, come on, people can expect it, and yet look at how they design their bottoms. I mean, come on, it should be obvious that by that point that they would have some kind of creep in their audience that would basically commit murder just to see them naked or whatever. Like, come on, it's obvious that that there are people out there that would literally commit murder just for a slight chance at something like that. Just to even get close to that. That's how deranged a lot of people are. And yet, a lot of these female streamers don't expect that, let alone any streamer. They don't expect that. Like, how are people that stupid to ignore the obvious? Especially because I've seen a lot of the female streamers I've seen act like, oh, ooh, I'm gonna say sexual and derogatory terms to try and get up my male audience all riled up. That's literally how most female streamers act, while wearing enough makeup to make a whale fall over and die. And also wearing really over-sexualized clothing. I mean, come on, that's literally what 99% of female streamers do anymore. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, you don't see that kind of stuff from male streamers, as much as I hate streamers altogether, regardless of what type of content they make. Or, you know, the fact that a lot of them act really stupid.
All dragons must pick the path of fire or ice before they can move on to adulthood. I think it's like metaphorical or something. So anyway, feel free to choose whatever one you want. This leads to the fire path. Note the fire on the door. And surprise, surprise, this way to the path to ice. Happy picking. And oh yeah, if you see any dragons...
to your queen.
And back. Sorry to say it was a call that came in. Pretty hard to tell. But yeah. Like, how do these streamers not expect some sick and deranged people to randomly show up in their chat one day and just, you know, do anything just to be near them? Just to, you know, some sick and deranged individuals who would, like, literally kill someone just to see a single cell, a single fragment, a single hair of a woman. Like I admit, not all guys are like that, but good God, people need to learn that there are people like that in this world, and to expect to see them at some point, regardless of like if it's actually a straight guy. Like, come on, have some more self-respect. Like, and also, I don't see why people go out wearing this highly revealing clothes and stuff. You clearly aren't doing it for yourself. You're clearly doing it for attention. That's all you're wearing that revealing clothes for. You're not doing it for yourself or self-expression or whatever excuse you have, whatever stupid, bullcrappy excuse you have. It's obviously for attention. That's all it'll be, and all it will ever be for.
Are stronger here.
Like, it's not for you or some false sense of self-expression. It's for the sake of attention. Like, trying to grab attention of each, like, and that goes for either gender, mind you. I'm not talking specifically one. You're just wearing all that. Like, you're just wearing the respective revealing clothes for either gender, just for the pure sake of attention. That's all it'll ever be. And it's obvious that's what you're doing. Like, it is very obvious.
I reign supreme.
There's no sense to lying to yourself and everyone else. That's why I wear baggy clothes, because I actually have some self-respect. I actually have some self-respect there, instead of just, you know, wearing as little clothing as possible, as humanly possible.
Skylanders are stronger here.
And then and the only time I ever would wear something revealing is like if it was something as small as shorts. You have to turn off my mic. Like, at least I have self-respect enough to wear, like, the smallest amount of clothing I would wear is shorts. And basically a t-shirt. Like, that's the smallest clothes you'll ever see me wearing. Like, come on, have some self-respect for yourself and for others.
Okay,
it's
I
not
probably
that
should have
hard to
told
understand.
you that there were more of those
To
metaphorical
understand that
dragon
not everybody
choice
wants
thingies.
to see that.
This one we like to call brains or brawn. Are you the brainy type who likes to solve puzzles? Or the brawny type who smashes bad guys? I guess this one really isn't that metaphorical, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to
Choices sure didn't teach me anything about finding missing dragons, that's for sure.
Like a narcissist, but yeah. I do consider myself smart, but not like supernaturally smart.
Let's do this thing. We love our listeners.
Like, at least I actually admit that I'm not the smartest guy out there. Unlike some people out there. Like, at least I admit that I'm not the smartest person to ever exist. Unlike how you would see from a lot of people, especially in the modern era.
Yay!
Come on, have some self-respect and actually acknowledge that you're not some super genius that is somehow so intelligent that you would be more intelligent than a supercomputer that has been running for thousands of years. Like, come on, have some decency at that point. Know that you aren't that intelligent if you're willing to, be that narcissistic.
Ambush.
Yeah, that's a better voice.
Got it. Neocortex. Got it.
Kingpin. Because I can get 2 stones there.
Yes. Starcast.
Boom bloom.
Eh,
Hopscotch.
would only get 4 stones
You
compared to my
win.
5.
You have good brain.
Yeah, I cannot stand the dialogue in these games sometimes.
Pure gold.
Like, sure, sometimes it may get a little chuckle out of me, but nothing too major. And also that thing I mentioned about the female spirit, that was not in response to that one thing that with those Emery, Valkyrie, and whoever, Cena, or whatever their names are. That is not talking about like that situation, but like in specific. But like, I'm talking about in general, like honestly, if they're willing to, disrespect themselves that badly, then what should they expect about their fan base? Honestly, what should they expect? Going on camera every day, wearing enough makeup to kill a moose, and just acting all ditzy, acting like nothing ever goes right in their lives, or some bull crap like that. That obviously isn't true, considering they obviously are millionaires. So something definitely had to go right in their lives at that point. If they have that much money and have even more money coming in from all the degenerates of the internet. Especially the kind of degenerates that are just looking out to get in the pants.
I shall reign supreme!
Just have to start that point. Just actually wear decent clothing instead of wearing clothes that reveal as much of your body as possible. Like, at that point, you're just as bad as the degenerates that watch your content. I'm gonna turn off my mic.
The wind howls for my arrows.
Well, there went the first Imaginator of this run. So yeah. And here's a Skylander that I ain't hardly ever used. I think her name is Sonic Boom or something. I never used her, because I personally find her annoying in her attacks. Like, I never used her unless it was absolutely necessary. Honestly, that whole new mid-admiral thing is so very stupid. Like, I know it'll never affect me as a content style, you know, but it's so stupid because a lot of people earn their money solely from YouTube. And it's just so stupid to take away that much from their lives. Like, I know that, like, and you never know, YouTube could be the only job that they had at actually obtaining a stable career. Like, you never know. I could clutch this up. You know what, never mind, screw it. Okay, I'm gonna use, Swarm.
Bring the sting!
I only have like two air swarmers left. I got him. So if he goes down, I'm basically screwed out of air Skylanders. Because the only two I have left are very weak. And they aren't that good. Oh god. I'm dying out here. I'm literally dying. I'm gonna have to use Warnado. Wait, actually, I have 3 with Skylanders now. I only just now realized the 3rd one. Okay, actually, I have more. I didn't look over here. I didn't look over where I had more Skylanders laid out. Wow, Warnado really clutched something at the end. That's actually the first time I've actually really won a battle with him. Which is quite surprising, considering how old the Skylander is. This is like the first Warnado Skylander produced. And yet I've never really used him enough to win a battle.
The path of Warnado!
Like, he's never really clutched up that good.
Imaginators
yeah, I'm gonna try and
here.
stream some Minecraft after this. Oh, Imaginators. So, I'm gonna use... Hold on. I'm gonna use... my Magic Skylander.
I summon the future.
Staff. Yeah, I'm not the most creative character. I'm not the most creative person whenever it comes to names.
What are you even doing at this point?
Prepare to be vanquished!
Man, if only I still had my Ghostslinger, which was my air Imaginator. If that was the only one I had, that was a Bowstring.
Knocked off a part!
Hey, at least I'm winning. So far.
Even though it totally doesn't matter because I've totally...
I am gonna be trying to stream Minecraft after this if I have enough time.
Archer! Whatever you are! Get the Skylander!
Glorious! Get some!
Like, how did it was actually one of the first series I actually fully completed.
For you, I mean.
Like, actually owned all the games for.
Can't your demise go any
Surprisingly enough,
faster?
even though I didn't get the last games that I needed for like about a couple
Quiver
years
in
ago,
fear of my bow
which was,
slinger.
I believe, Giants.
Another juice.
I believe I only needed Giants to finish up the series, and then I cut it. But I do have all the games now. So, yeah.
You are losing.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out real quick into my undead Imaginator. As a berserker. Yeah, I'm not pleased with design in this game because of the limited capabilities that they have.
Getting pretty sick of watching you win, Skylander.
There we go, I finally beat it. Tactical King of
Meh, no big deal. Doesn't matter if you losers win or lose. No skin off my nose, because I've already brainwashed most of
Oh god,
Skylands,
I cannot
and there is nothing
unhear
you
the.
can do to
I
stop
cannot
me.
unhear
Nothing.
Zim in his voice. I cannot unhear Vader Zim in his voice. I cannot unhear it. I'm not gonna draw out the video or anything. Wow, I've almost already reached the required amount of time that I put into videos.
Nice job, buddy.
That's
I
surprising.
like what you did there. Real quality
Wow,
work.
even they made the
And hey,
dragons
check
look
this out.
ugly in
I found
this
the
game.
dragons. Even better,
The
they
other
say
dragons,
they can
not
fix all this
just
brainwashing.
According to the legends, our dragon magic is the only thing that can reverse the power of the ancient brain. But of course, no dragon has attempted this in thousands and thousands of years.
Whoa,
I
really?
can't skip past it. I can't. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch the cringe. It's so cringe. I'm dying
Okey-dokey.
here.
I
Please
guess that
save
is
me.
what we're doing.
Please save me. Skip. Please skip button. Please. Please help me. Please help me. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I'm dying here. I don't want to watch this cringe. Please help me. Please help me. I'm dying here. Please help me. Skip button. Please show up now. No, I can't skip past it because it's
Well,
an actual part of the
Skylander, now that
level.
we've unbrainwashed everybody, it's time to
No.
finally go after chaos and take down that little pipsqueak once and for all. But first,
God.
why not try out the new dragon wings? See what it's like to be one of the cool kids.
I'm just glad it's over. I just wish somebody would have saved me. Why does it always have to be me that needs to be saved?
Air Skylanders are stronger here.
Level up. Who say that? In any case, yay!
Yeah, I'm trying to visit all the islands possible. Yeah, there's a trophy involved with that. Look, I didn't think it would be this easy, you know? Yeah, I screwed up already. I screwed up. I can't build all the islands now. Why couldn't they just keep the model in Skylanders using, but, you know, put the wings on the back, you know? Like, why couldn't they just do that?
Elf, JV, tell me you guys aren't brainwashed anymore. Come on, Skylander.
I'm gonna try and finish up at least one more little segment of the game before I end the video. So yeah. Which it's not gonna be this either. It's gonna be talking to a Top Fizz or whatever his name is. And I just now realized that I used a Skylander that I will not be using the name of anymore. That is associated with a particular quote-unquote content house that is currently in a lot of controversy, you know, for grooming. I will not be using its name though, for obvious reasons, because I will not be giving them any free promotion, because I don't want to promote groomers on any of my videos. I don't want to do that in any shape or form for that matter. Like, sure, I'll bring it up and how bad it is sometimes, but I'm not directly bringing up their name in any kind of context for kids' game. For obvious reasons, frankly. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through this little hole right here.
Ooh, I bet one of these holes leads to the secret rat kingdom. They probably have lots of great treasure there. And, of course, rats.
Why wouldn't it let me skip? It gave me the skipping
So here's the
but
deal.
it just
We're
didn't,
gonna make a
you know,
giant
show
cake.
up fully.
Since Chaos's lair is encased inside that force field, we figured the only way we could convince him to let us in would be baking him a giant birthday cake. But it's a fake cake. Exactly. We all hide inside this fake cake, and when Chaos lets us in, blammo! Everyone jumps out and attacks. Start hunting for ingredients.
Yeah, like a giant cake wouldn't be obviously like a giant cake
Sal says they're offering
filled
cake
with your
ingredients to
enemies,
anyone who
like
wins
that
the
came
big
from your
arena
enemies,
battle over
wouldn't obviously be a trap. That is literally the most obvious Trojan
Flabbers and
horse.
Callie have found something in the dungeon over here. Could
Like,
be an
that's
ingredient,
literally
could be
just a
ghost.
child
But you can't wait to
like that
find
is
out.
basically just a Trojan horse, but put into a childish term. I guess I'm gonna finally have an excuse to go to the battle arena.
Battle.
But yeah, like there's not that much going on lately anymore, like there used to be. And no, I'm
So
not gonna
glad
bring
you're
up
here,
any
mate. I finally
controversy
booked
with
a gig
Roblox,
singing the
'cause,
national anthem at
well,
this arena battle.
like,
But we're short one
it's
competitor.
obvious that
You'd
Roblox
be
would have
doing
had
me a
that stuff,
big
and it's been
favor if you
obvious for
stepped in and
years
fought.
now.
Oh yeah, did I mention that
Considering
first
the
prize
rise
is
of
something you can use
predators
to
and
bake
stuff.
that giant cake of yours? So there's that
Like
too.
it should have been obvious that Roblox, a game made for kids, would have the same issues as TikTok.
Oh, Skylands is so great. It's really,
I don't want to
really
listen to
great.
this.
Like pretty much the greatest thing.
This is basic. I don't want to listen to this. Please, no. Please. I hate. Please stop. Finally, it's over. I don't have to listen to it anymore.
Radio, Kate Corpse. And I'm joined today by a special guest, Broccoli Guy, ready to broadcast the upcoming arena battle.
Oh, and what an arena battle it's shaping up to be. I mean, on one side, we got the Skylanders, right? Classic heroes that we all know and love. But then on the other side, it's, well, to be honest, I actually don't even know who we're fighting.
Honestly, a lot of these villains featured in the game should have been in the trap.
Oh, my producer is
trap
telling me that we
team.
will eventually figure this
Like
out.
Broccoli Guy, Chill Bill, Wolfgang, Golden Queen. You know, a lot of these villains in the game should have been stuck in the trap if this series had any form of continuity. Like, a lot of them should have been still trapped in the trap. I mean, come on. Including Chaos, mind you. He should have been stuck in the trap, too. But something that I hate is whenever media tries to enforce, like, oh, you forgiving a villain or whatever, and it's completely undeserved. Like, come on, have some real punishment for the villain.
Oh, so true, Chill Bill.
I mean, come on. They almost destroyed the world not even a few minutes ago, and you already redeemed them. At least have some intelligent writing. And that's why I love Gravity Falls, because it didn't try and redeem its villains. Well, at least most of them anyway. Well, frankly, but still. But they actually, the villains that they did redeem, they actually, you know, put effort into actually making them redeemable. Like, it's not like they chose to exist in that form. It's not like they chose to exist to look like that. Just a weirdness of reality in that universe, and they're just as much citizens of Gravity Falls as anybody else. Like, they're just very sure just as much as citizens of Gravity Falls as what anybody else would that lived in that camp. And that's why they had a good redeeming factor to them, because they actually made you, like, have a redeeming factor for said character.
A classic case of defeated enemy right there.
Instead of just saying, oh, I have a tragic backstory, and you should automatically forgive all the terrible actions I did that nearly destroyed the world not even a few minutes ago. You should automatically forgive me because I have a tragic backstory. That is not a good redeeming factor. Like, that is, a tragic backstory is not a redeeming factor unless it's handled so well, like, in a way that would actually be a good redeeming factor. Like them being forced into that lifestyle, and they're basically being held at gunpoint, where, like, if they don't do everything that their boss/master tells them to, then they would instantly lose their life. That would be a good example of a redeeming villain with a tragic backstory. Like, they're only doing it because they're forced to do it.
Ah, the choppy. If there is a more classic Skylanders,
but only if it's handled well.
How come sheep are bad guys now? Or were they always bad guys and I just never paid attention?
Oh, wow, Chill Bill. It is a pretty bad day to be a bad guy.
Wow. Party won the battle royale
victory for the Skylanders.
arena.
Just beautiful.
Absolutely. They really proved today that they are just better at fighting than these other guys.
Thanks for having me. And yes, the Skylander did, in fact, put the beat in beatdown during this musical-themed arena battle.
Please don't tell me I'll have to listen to more music. I don't want to listen to that garbage.
200 pounds of butter from the arena's concession stand. Would be great for that giant cake you're making, and I can't imagine this establishment really needs that much butter anyway.
Why would they need 200 pounds of butter? Even though there's only like a max of like 30 people in the audience. There's no way that they would give nearly 30. There's no way that they would give like 10 pounds of butter to each person. There's no way that makes any sort of sense. Well, I'm gonna continue a little bit more because I'm trying to reach out to the 45-minute mark. So yeah. So let's open up some Imaginate chests.
Set
Hey,
complete.
look at the set. Even though it does look pretty bad. Which I do prefer to keep the ultimate equip items on my characters, unless if it actually fits the theme, you know? Which it rarely ever, most of the time it does fit the theme. It's just that, you know, I prefer to keep the ultimate gear on there because it actually fits the theme and is actually really strong. Like the theme that I'm going for the character. Instead of just a bunch of random parts thrown together that you think that looks good. Like I actually try to put a theme into the characters I make. Instead of just throwing random parts together.
Set part.
Or actually, I try to put a little bit of coolness behind it.
Set part. Set complete. Set part found.
Wow, crystal gear. Why does that sound like an anime weapon? Crystal gear. Why does crystal gear remind me so much of something that you would find in anime? Honestly.
Stealth Elf is wondering if you might give her a hand in
I
winning
just
an
came
arena
back
battle.
from there.
Cake ingredients
I
are on
just
the
came
line.
back from there, and you're already making me go back?
An evil king has set up shop in that town and cut off our
Yeah, I'm
access
going
to some
there
cake
because
supplies.
that's obviously
Double
a
whammy.
more
I suggest
easier
we take
choice
swift
to
and
make.
immediate action.
I'm obviously going to the that town, whatever you want to call it. If I can actually finish the level in that next one. I almost forgot how to fire the cannon. Wait, there's a key part right here.
Sensei Light Realm discovered.
I don't really care about the Sensei realms anymore because, well, it's just kind of pointless to avoid them if it's going to give me a reward out of it.
Sensei Magic Realm discovered.
And I think I already have the elements required for each elemental gate. Other than air, of course.
Sensei Light Realm discovered.
So I have undead, light, dark, water, earth, light, attack, and I think that's about it. And also magic. I almost forgot about that.
Calamity City.
Yeah, that's the ones I got. Which I don't have air. I know that for sure. Okay, I'm gonna try and continue the game next time, so be sure to look out for that. I'm gonna try and continue the journey of my YouTube lifestyle, so be sure to look out for that. Be sure to like and subscribe too. I'm trying to get myself out into the algorithm more, so be sure to look out, try and help me out with that. So, see you later. Bye-bye.